When are you gonna beat me up? When are you gonna cheat on me? When are you gonna call me out my name? Hello my sugar binga bingers, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, my makeup isn't completely done yet because while doing it, I found myself thinking about a number of things that have transpired throughout this month of May 2021. So I thought, why not unpack all these thoughts on camera while I finish off this look? Not only will I get to discuss pressing matters, but I'll also get to promote all these black owned products that I use. Invest in this kitty boy, support black beardness. So I'm currently getting ready for date night because every night is date night in this house, hunty. You gotta keep speaking that love language. You gotta keep that fire burning. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
Speaking of fire, Izwe liyanqonqa. The world is on fire. Since the very beginning of this month, everything has just been up in smoke. Kwenzakalani, kwenzakalani. What is going on? What is happening? What is cooking oil? Before we dive right into it, I will be using this Glam Exports eyeshadow palette. Super duper colorful, beautiful. It doesn't disappoint. It is everything you have ever dreamed of. Wait again. Look at all that glory. Look at all that glory. So many options. The pigmentation, out of this world. And because I'm rocking this green shirt dress, I know it looks brownish, but trust me, it is green. I will be going in on my eyelids with this color. I will then go in with some green sparkles because I don't play when it comes to my sparkles and my bling. I don't play when it comes to kazi. That's literally how my future's looking. If you yami iqhakazile ichachambile njengami darling. So kumele kucace. And that's one of the reasons why I'm into colors as bright as my future. But I must admit that green is my favorite color. Ukhala wemali. And kahle kahle, my favorite color is money. Sifuni zaga 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 zaga. Furthermore, I will be using these fabulous brushes that are also from Glam Exports. They come in this beautiful gold bag. Get into it. But before applying eyeshadow, I typically apply some concealer on my eyelids so everything sets and sits properly. This is also from Glam Exports. One thing about Glam Exports, they will sort you out. They will hook you up with things you didn't even know you wanted or needed. They will hook you up with things that aren't even out in your country yet, things you haven't seen anywhere. From hair to makeup to clothing, shoes, bags, accessories, the works. Everything that I'm currently rocking is from Glam Exports, except for my earrings and all my other jewels. 70% of the things that I do rock are from Glam Exports. Quality stuff. Top tier stuff. Every day we're sugarlosing. Every day we're sugarlosing. Everywhere we go, everywhere we look, people are dancing, moving, we're sugarlosing. So there's a beautiful lady called Mishka who came for South Africa's sweetheart, Misali Ndamase, who's a YouTuber slash actress slash influencer. Check her out, she's amazing. And this Mishka lady said that Misali is a man-eater because she is dating her man. So let me provide some clarity there. Mishka said Misali is a man-eater because Misali is dating Mishka's man. Now what I don't understand is why come for the woman? Why not discipline your partner? Why not put your puppy on a leash? Why do you feel the need to expose the woman and not your man? Because she mentioned Misali's name. She even went as far as tagging brands that collaborate with Misali, and I didn't understand what that was about. So are you trying to mess with her bag? I just felt like that was coming from a very ugly place. Indawo yomona. There's a lot of jealousy there because perhaps she would like to work with those brands, and she's like, drop Misali because she is a man-eater. She is not the role model that everybody thinks she is. Angazi noma uMihlali uke wathi ufuna ukube i-role model engenza abantu yini. Understand. But as far as I know, she didn't sign up to be anybody's role model. And I do understand that a lot of people look up to her. A lot of young girls look up to her. But let her live. Abazali abafundisa iy'ngane zabo i-way of life. Iy'ngane bese ziyayikhethela ukuthi zithathani ziyekani. It is the duty of parents to raise their children accordingly and to teach them everything they need to know about how to be a decent human being who can contribute constructively in society. And I do realize and understand that influencers play a huge role at influencing younger people and just generally impressionable people when it comes to so many things, including behavior. But you also need to teach your children what's wrong and what's right, so they can be able to differentiate between good or bad and be able to discern between what works for them and what doesn't. You shouldn't place all the responsibility on the shoulders of a complete stranger. That's not fair. So now people can't live the way they want to live their lives because they constantly need to think about your children and all the other impressionable people all over the world? No. As far as we know, Misali had no idea that this lady was in a relationship with her current partner. Now, I find myself wondering what Mishka is going to do about this piece of information, because she has established that Misali had no idea that this man was in a relationship and that she was now the side chick and she was disturbing their relationship. How is she now going to address her partner? Will she stay with him? Will she also expose him and tag the brands that he collaborates with, or his business partners, or whomever it is that he associates with to secure his bag? Or are we just hurting each other as women? Are we just coming for each other so that we can cripple each other? I would totally understand if Misali actually knew that this man had a partner and she decided, let's keep it on the hush, let's keep it on the low, and I'll be your side chick. I don't care. I'm a savage. Regardless of whether she knew Mishka or not, that is just trifling. But she claims to have not known about her at all. We really need to do better as women. Deal with your partner. Your partner is the problem. Whether Misali knew or not even, your partner is the one deceiving you. Your partner is the one betraying you. Your partner is the one cheating on you. So why come after the other woman? It makes no sense. And I know this thing has been going on for generations, but you'd think in 2021 we would have evolved enough to flip this script and actually act accordingly and use logic. She's not the one who wronged you. Your partner wronged you. Address him, expose him. But if Misali were your friend or your associate and you were like, oh, so you're going to play me like that? You're going to betray me like that? You're going to deceive me like that as my homie? I'm going to burn this ish down. Then I'll get it. I mean, hell hath no fury than a woman scorned. Women who mess with each other's partners knowingly are just disgusting. It is foul. I don't care whether you're close to the other woman or not. I don't care whether you know her or not. As long as you know of her and her existence in that man's life, then you are foul, you are evil, you are just yuck. Moving on to Savo and Mbali. This is a popular Mzansi or South African couple. They are both very successful in their own ways. A lot of young couples look up to them as well. So I could say that they're also influencers. Get your own partner and become your own couple goals. Don't be looking at other people living their lives and try to remodel your life and make it just like theirs, because uzophoxeka. You'll be very disappointed. You have no idea what happens behind closed doors. But not only that, because there are couples that are genuinely happy, living a soft life, they are in love, and there's no cheating going on. That really does exist. And I know that society has convinced you otherwise, but trust me, there are couples that are happy, thriving, bawling, and enjoying each other. But still, you are your own person. Your partner is their own person. So learn each other's love languages and do what works for you. So there's another lady who released screenshots of a conversation between her and Savo, who is Mbali's man. These screenshots revealed that not only does Savo flirt with other women while in a relationship with Mbali, but he also cheats. And apparently this has been an ongoing thing. I just learned about these two recently, so I had no idea that their relationship was tumultuous. I had no idea that their relationship was quote unquote toxic. I had no idea that Mbali was apparently a clown in this relationship. Mina ngibona abantu abahle nje abasuccessful abangichazayo, young people doing their thing, and I'm here for it. But Twitter folk and social media folk in general seem to think otherwise. Apparently, Savo has been cheating on Bali and Bali has been staying. And I think that is rather unfortunate because, I mean, how are we having beautiful, independent, successful women putting up with nonsense, disrespect, and disregard in 2021 still? How is this still happening in 2021? I'ma tell you this for free. Cheating is not part of the ups and downs of every relationship. Don't let them fool you. But also, when you stay with a cheating partner, not only are you saying that it's okay, continue to cheat on me, continue to disrespect me, I love you regardless because my love is unconditional. Hey, you are constantly made to look like a clown. You are constantly disrespecting yourself by allowing that disrespect to continue. You are the one who cries herself to sleep at night. Sharp, you may be crying on silk pillowcases because your man is bawling and he spoils you. But are you happy? Is it worth it? Is it worth your mental well-being being compromised? Is it worth you getting STDs, not only in the form of sexually transmitted diseases, but also in the form of sexually transmitted demons? You see, that's a chat people don't want to have. Once your partner starts sleeping with someone other than you, they are bringing everything that that person has back to you. Imagine if it's multiple people. Because when you get intimate with someone in that manner, you exchange energies. And Leo energy, ihlala iti ngci kuwena. You're sleeping with all those people that your partner's sleeping with. You're sleeping with all the people your partner is sleeping with have slept with. Process that. Go through that again, slowly. Listen to that one more time, digest it, let it sink in, and tell me if a self-loving, self-respecting person would allow that. But also, we could talk till we're blue in the face. If a person hasn't gotten to a point where they're like, enough is enough, I'm not taking this anymore, nothing you say or do will ever influence their decision. They need to get to that point where they realize, this person is disrespecting me. This person does not value me. If he's okay with losing me, then surely he doesn't care about me. So why am I here? Why does he feel the need to look for what I can give him outside of this relationship? I'm out. Deuces. That's what a self-loving person does. But until they get to that point, nothing you do or say is going to deter them. Instead, they're going to make you the butt of the joke. They're going to tell you, Guti, we always win. Maybe not immediately, but definitely. They're going to tell you that you are a sad generation and you're projecting. They're going to tell you that you're gullible. Meanwhile, you're trying to expose facts. so that someone can see, ukuthi, "Hayibo, this is what your partner is about. Your partner doesn't value you. Your partner actually doesn't love you. But you're out here thinking we're jealous of your relationship." And this goes for everybody in this situation. So ungazenzi ngcono, sit back and enjoy umgosi and be like, hey, actually, nawe, wajelwa, what are you gonna do about it? Time to razzle dazzle with sparkles, darling. Now on to the lady who exposed Savo. Apparently, this girl exposed the conversation between her and Savo with the goal of rubbing Savo's cheating in Bali's face, with the goal of saying, yo, I got a piece of your man too. So there's nothing special about you. But also, she was mad. She was big mad because she did not get the soft treatment that Mbali gets. Apparently, Mbali is super spoiled. She gets money. She gets expensive gifts. She goes on luxurious trips overseas and here and there, and they compile reels to flex on everybody else and every other struggling relationship.
Labantu abayitshela ukuthi masiphosta izinto suke siphostela ukubachomela. Listen, as long as izinto usayibuka ngomona, ngisho umuntu angaphosta itiye elimnyama elingenashukela, wena uyohleza ubona ukuthi uyachonyela wena.
But you see, umona loyo, this came from a place of jealousy, and it was done with malicious intent. This girl wanted to hurt Mbali's feelings. This girl wanted to prove to Umbali that I'm also getting a piece of that meat that you're getting. What you deem as special and as yours is actually for the streets, sis. She was probably hoping that Mbali would finally get fed up and say, Ngiyakushiya, I am out. You have embarrassed me way too many times. Enough is enough. She's dealing with the begazellering type. And Bali vowed to stick by her man through thick and thin, and that's exactly what she's been doing, and that's exactly what she's going to continue doing. So magubhlungu, sor, if it hurts you, ma'am, hadi, you played yourself. But she probably also thought that by exposing those chats, which revealed that Sova didn't even send her money for an Uber, let alone give her money after they had done the deed, allegedly, then he'd be embarrassed. Uguti, how? You're busy flexing, Uguti. You're the top dog, you're the big man, you're a baller, and you do this and that for your woman, yet you have the audacity, the gall, to call over another woman, do as you please unto her, and then leave her out to dry with nothing to show for it. Men don't care. Men like that don't care. They just want what they want when they want it, and once they've gotten it, you don't matter. You've never mattered. Gahle gahle. He was trying his luck, and it was easy for him to gain access. He really won. He wasn't wrong when he said he always wins. You're the loser. You went for that guy knowing very well that he's in a relationship. And you thought you're going to do Operation Gudluzu, ma'am. Where? You thought you were going to get rid of the main chick and you were going to be the winner. You thought you'd get promoted from side chick to main chick. And you were very disappointed because they spat in your face and you couldn't take it. So you figured, let me expose. So I can destroy their beautiful relationship that I desire, that I'm jealous of. But you lost yet again. So understand that when you come for other people with malicious intent, you're going to be left with egg on your face. Maybe not immediately. You might win a few rounds, but ultimately, you'll be the butt of the joke. You'll be the loser. Because you were the loser from the very beginning. You were led by umona into another person's relationship. You were led by jealousy, envy into another woman's relationship. You knowingly knocked on that door thinking you were going to get the same benefits as this other woman. And when it didn't work out in your favor, you threw a tantrum and you threw your toys out the cot. Women, we need to do better. Moving on to the Prince KB, Zola Mhlongo, and the Hazel Mahazard story. Ooh, ciao. The ghetto, the ghetto. But before we do that, I'm going to apply my Glam Exports liquid eyeliner. I'm going to apply this off camera because once I start talking, I become very passionate and I might mess this up, and I need to be super careful when it comes to this one. So give me a moment. So I just finished applying my liquid eyeliner. I didn't do anything too hectic, just a young wing because I already feel like I'm doing the damn thing, so there's no need to be too extra. Anywho, another side chick who goes by the name of Hazel Mahazard released some screenshots as well. Now I must mention that Hazel Mahazard is a South African DJ, so she's also successful in her own right. She released screenshots of a private conversation between herself and another DJ who's also very successful and from South Africa, and he goes by the name of Prince KB. Not only did she release these screenshots dating back to 2017, revealing that they've had this thing going on for almost 4.5 years. She also released a nude that shows Prince KB's beefcake. Now that's a criminal offense. Note that Prince KB has a main chick, Zola Mhlongo, and they've been together for around 2 years. Now obviously prior to getting into a relationship with Zola Mhlongo, Prince KB had other relationships with other women. So Hazel Mahazard has been okay with being a side chick for almost 4.5 years. And all of a sudden she decides, let me expose this guy because I'm tired of being a side chick. When am I getting my promotion? He's now in a 2-year relationship. Enough is enough. I want to play my part now as the main. Why haven't I been promoted? Why am I not the main? Forgetting that so long as you're not the only one, you're still a loser. Like, when will that sink in, ladies? You're basically fighting for a spot because once you get promoted to main chick, guess what? Another Hazel Mahazard is going to step in and take over your former position. Is that what you want? Really? And I'm all for exposing men who cheat, women who cheat as well. I'm all for just exposing nonsense. Expose these people. Go right ahead. Please do. But then the intent behind the exposure also needs to be clear. The reason you expose needs to be pure. Expose umuntu okushelayo. Expose a married man who's hitting on you. Expose a man who's in a relationship who's hitting on you. To show them, no, you are in a serious relationship, you are married, and we all know about it. No, what you're doing is wrong, and I want the whole world to know, but most importantly, I want your partner to know. And I want to humiliate you. I want to embarrass you because what you're doing is shameful. It shouldn't be the woman who is cheated on that is being shamed. No. The trash here is the guy who's being deceitful. But society makes fun of the women that are being cheated on. And I understand making fun of them when they stay because you're a clown. But in the midst of all that drama and all that turmoil, why not focus on the person who is in the wrong? It's the guy who went after the chick. There's no excuse for cheating. There's no justification. You can't explain it. It is wrong. The least you could do is be transparent with your partner. Tell them you're not ready for commitment. Tell them you're going to be slinging your peen everywhere and that you're going to be for the streets throughout the relationship or throughout the marriage. And if your partner is okay with that, then sharp. But yega ukuba inyoga. We're fighting against liars and cheats and disrespectful partners who do things behind the backs of their partners, hoping they don't get caught. And when they do get caught, they only apologize because they have been caught, not because they're actually sorry. Uyinja, uyikovu, umgodoi, you are greedy. You want to have your cake and eat it too. You do as you please and hope you don't get caught. But it's gotten to a point where men don't even care whether they get caught or not because we, as women, allow them to walk all over us. We stay with them for the benefits. So it doesn't seem like there's something wrong with you for not having a man. As if not having a man highlights some form of deficiency that you suffer from. You're allowed to chill and scout and date and vet. Just as they do, you're allowed to date until you decide, Uguti, this is the one. this man deserves me because he is faithful, respectful, loving, ambitious, blah de blah de blah, because he ticks the most important boxes on your list. There are men who get away with murder solely because they have money. And I'm not saying go for broke men. No. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. It's not worth it. But look for the fundamental things, the most important things that form the foundation of a successful relationship. May not be rich, but he could be stacking that paper one way or the other. He's grinding in order to be the boss that he's meant to be. And you can see for a fact that he's gonna get to the top because you can see his drive. No cause, no fuku analo ukuthi aphumelele. He values you. He's committed. But you'd rather settle for the a-hole who doesn't respect any woman. And he feels that all women should bow down at his feet and kiss them because he has money. And so you decide to be the main one who does the bowing down and the kissing of the feet, regardless of the fact that you yourself have a lot going for you. You're beautiful, you're independent, you're smart, you're successful. But there's a certain image that you need to maintain. So you need to be with a man of a certain caliber, regardless of the fact that he treats you like trash. I hear a lot of women saying, oh, if I were Chloe, I would stay with Tristan too. At least he's tall and handsome and is rich. We're stuck with short, ugly, broke men. So it's okay for a rich man to beat on you, cheat on you, because he's rich. But when a broke one does so, he's trash. What are these double standards? When we okay that as women, are we not trash? Anybody who violates the next person, be it a woman or a man, is trash. It should apply to everybody, but it only applies to men who don't have a bag or who aren't the bag. Yo, asithandeni bafethu, yalazi ihlazo. This is embarrassing. And the sad part is that there are good men who are wealthy, but because we're so used to toxic men, toxicity has been normalized. Whenever you come across that good man who's so respectful and so considerate and romantic, you're just like, this man is corny. When are you gonna beat me up? When are you gonna cheat on me? When are you gonna call me out my name? Wake up, what's wrong with you? Why are you so perfect? That's what we do as women. You're constantly waiting for him to disappoint you because that is what has been normalized and you have accepted it as the gospel. Men are trash, but at least let me cry in a Range Rover or a Ferrari and let me cry in a mansion with silk sheets. And you neglect the fact that there are men who have all the qualities you have dreamed of because you've been conditioned otherwise. Get your mind out of that gutter. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. They exist, but until you start believing so and until you start acting accordingly, you will not find them, or they will not seek you, because you still believe that it's okay to be a side chick, because you still believe that all men are trash. You still believe that akondoda yamntu pasana umntu uthathwe emntwini. You still believe that all men cheat. You still believe in fighting over a man. You still believe in competing with other women for the attention of men. Which self-loving, faithful, respectful, wealthy man is going to want you with that mentality? They want women who think like them. They attract who they are. Papaman, vugani makandin. And before I head out, I'm going to put on these mink eyelashes, also from Glam Exports. I have rocked them so many times, yet they are still in perfect condition. They come with this transparent eyelash glue, so no hassle, no residue, and no stress of having to redo your eye makeup because the glue has messed it up. What more could you possibly wish for? What more?